Today, we're digging into nature-connected bedrooms.
Yeah, it's a great topic.
We're moving beyond just, a place to sleep. We're talking personal sanctuaries, spaces really designed to help you unwind and recharge.
Exactly. And we've looked at a bunch of examples, different designs, trying to pull out the key ideas.
Right. The mission is kind of to figure out what makes these spaces work, what elements create that blend of comfort and the outdoors.
So let's get into it.
Okay, so the essence of it. What makes a bedroom nature-connected? It's more than just adding a pot plant, right?
Oh, definitely. It's fundamentally a shift in thinking about the room. Less purely functional.
And more like a sanctuary.
Precisely. A personal sanctuary. The focus really shifts to things like maximizing natural light, bringing in authentic natural textures, and forging a real connection to the outdoors.
So it's about blending that comfort we expect from a bedroom with the natural world.
Yeah, seamlessly. In every little detail, ideally.
Okay, that makes sense. So if someone listening wants to create this kind of feel, where's the starting point? What are the first things to think about?
Well, light and windows are foundational. Absolutely key.
Right. Big windows.
Yeah, if you can, large windows, maybe even floor to ceiling if the architecture allows. They really blur that boundary between inside and out.
I can picture that, waking up looking straight into a garden or something.
Exactly. And maybe framing those windows with natural wood. It just enhances that organic feel. And, it's not just about looking nice.
Yeah.
No, maximizing natural light is actually really powerful for regulating your body's internal clock, your sleep-wake cycle.
Ah, the circadian rhythm connection, right? That's so important. Okay, but what about privacy? Or just wanting a softer light sometimes?
Good point. Window treatments are essential then. You could go for sheer fabrics like linen or cotton. They let a soft, diffused light filter through.
Nice and gentle.
Or for more warmth and privacy, maybe heavier curtains. Think earthy tones. Well, one source mentioned textured curtains in a muted olive green.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Very calming.
Right. Or you could use wooden or bamboo blinds. They add another layer of natural texture.
Muted olive.
Yeah.
That creates a certain mood. So, okay, windows covered. What about the walls themselves? They're a huge part of the room's feel.
Absolutely huge. And the color palettes tend to lean towards those muted, nature-inspired hues.
Like sage green, sandy colors.
Exactly. Sage green, sandy beige, maybe a soft clay tone. But it's not just color. Texture on the walls is really important too. Adds depth, interest.
Texture how? Like wallpaper?
You could use wallpaper, sure. Or think about things like vertical moss installation.
Whoa, really? Moss?
Yeah. Or hand-painted murals, maybe with botanical themes. Reclaimed wood paneling is popular too. Even stone tiles.
Okay, lots of options beyond just paint.
Definitely. We saw one design with an accent wall in this deep green, and it had these hand-painted oversized leaves on it.
Wow, that sounds striking.
It really brings the outside in,
A moss wall. Okay, let's talk furniture. That's obviously central to a bedroom.
Right. And here you often see wooden bed frames. Clean lines showing off the natural texture of the wood.
Different styles, though.
Oh yeah. We saw sleek, modern wooden beds, some with upholstered headboards for a bit more softness. Then there were canopy beds made from intricately woven wood.
Sounds quite detailed.
It can be. Or just a simple, sturdy wooden frame where the grain itself is the feature. And for other pieces, look for organic shapes, maybe rounded edges. It helps create a more relaxed flow.
And materials generally, fabrics, that sort of thing, must be important too.
Absolutely crucial. Natural fibers are key. Think cotton, linen, wool.
For bedding, rugs?
Bedding, rugs, throws, cushion covers, yeah. One example we looked at, layered crisp white sheets with a deep green duvet and then cushions in various earth tones.
Sounds very layered and cozy.
It is. And that tactile experience, the feel of those natural materials, really adds to the sense of comfort and grounding.
Okay, so we've got light, walls, furniture, materials. What's the next layer? Plants must come in here somewhere, right?
You got it. Greenery is vital. Plants are amazing because they literally improve air quality.
Big plus in a bedroom.
Huge plus.
Yeah.
And they act as living decor. You can play with different sizes and types.
Like a big statement plant.
Yeah, maybe a tall fiddly fig in a corner. Or trailing plants like ivy hanging from a shelf. Even just small succulents on the nightstand.
So mix it up.
Exactly. Place them strategically. Corners, shelves, hanging planters. One design featured a large potted palm in the corner. Instantly gives that outdoor vibe.
Yeah, I can picture that. Brings life into the room. Okay, what about smaller things, the little decor items?
They all help reinforce that natural theme. Think woven baskets for storage.
Practical, too.
Right. Ceramic pots for the plants, maybe some organic sculptures made from wood or stone. Simple stone vases, handmade pottery.
Things that feel earthy.
Exactly. Dried flowers, pampas grass, they bring in those earthy tones and soft textures. The main thing is to kind of steer clear of anything too ornate or obviously artificial.
Keep it authentic.
Yeah, like a small stone sculpture on a side table. Simple, effective.
Got it. And lighting. We talked about natural light, but what about evenings? Artificial light.
Yeah, important for setting the mood. While you want all that natural light during the day, the evening lighting should complement that calm feeling.
So, warm light.
Definitely warm. Look for fixtures made from natural materials, wood, rattan, or maybe metal but with soft, matte finishes. Nothing too harsh or shiny.
And the light itself.
Aim for a warm, diffused glow, something that maybe mimics twilight. A spherical rattan pendant light is a great example.
Ah, I know the type. Very popular.
They cast a lovely soft light. And layering's a good too. Combine a main pendant with bedside lamps, maybe a floor lamp, gives you versatility.
It sounds like you need to engage more than just sight here. Are other senses involved?
Absolutely. Engaging other senses really deepens that connection to nature.
Like sound.
Natural soundscapes. You could have a small tabletop fountain or use an ambient sound machine. Sounds of the forest, ocean waves, rain.
Calming background noise.
Exactly. And fragrance is significant too. Essential oil diffusers are great for this.
Scents like?
Cedarwood, sandalwood, eucalyptus, things that smell like the outdoors. Even just some dried lavender, natural potpourri can subtly perfume the air.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly harmonious, very serene. But how do you make sure it doesn't feel generic? How do you make it your space?
That's personalization, and it's key. It starts with thinking about your own connections to nature. What landscapes do you love?
Like if you love the beach versus the forest?
Exactly. If you love the coast, maybe your palette leans towards sandy beiges, soft blues, you might bring in seashells or driftwood. If it's the forest, maybe deeper greens, wood textures.
So your personal preferences guide the choices.
Absolutely. It makes the space resonate with you. We saw a lovely coastal-inspired room example using exactly those colors and elements.
That makes perfect sense, bringing in things that actually mean something to you.
Yes, and really engaging all your senses in a way that feels right for you. We talked sound and scent, but think about touch too. What textures feel good to you?
Right, the feel of the fabrics again.
And getting the lighting right, both day and night. Maximize the daylight, yes, but also create that soft ambient evening glow. Dimmable lamps are great for this, especially with warm, golden-hued bulbs.
Mood lighting.
Totally. And think about the layout. Does the furniture placement enhance the connection?
How so?
Well, if you can, maybe position your bed so you face a window. Wake up to the view, the light.
Nice idea.
Or create a cozy reading nook near a window with a comfy chair, a little retreat within the room. And choose decor that's intentional.
Meaningful items.
Yeah, maybe some handmade art, botanical prints you genuinely love, or photos from trips where you felt connected to nature. Even mirrors can help placed right. They boost light and can reflect outdoor views.
So it becomes a curated collection of things you love within that natural framework.
Precisely. And don't forget the bedding itself. Comfortable, natural fabrics are a must, maybe with subtle, nature-inspired patterns. Think emerald, teal, gold accents.
Add a bit of luxury.
It can, yeah. And maybe a restrained touch of metal-brushed brass, antique gold accents can add elegance without being jarring. But ultimately, it's about surrounding yourself with things, personal items, that bring joy or nostalgia. That's what makes it truly yours.
We've touched on it a few times, but this idea of texture seems really central. Why is it so vital in these nature-connected bedrooms?
Texture is, well, it's kind of the secret ingredient. It's what stops the space feeling flat or sterile, makes it dynamic, comforting.
It's not just visual, it's tactile too.
Exactly. It engages touch alongside sight. Think about the floor. Natural wood may be reclaimed, maybe slightly distressed, feels warm and textured underfoot.
And rugs?
Layering rugs made from organic wool or jute adds softness, earthiness. It's this interplay of different textures that adds richness.
So creating layers of touchable interest.
That's a great way to put it. And look at walls again we mentioned. Reclaimed wood panels, stone cladding, even preserved moss. They aren't just visually interesting, they have subtle tactile quality.
Even the ceiling.
Yeah, exposed wooden beams add fantastic texture, or even lighter colored beams can keep it airy while adding that visual texture. And chandeliers or pendants made from natural materials bring texture overhead too.
Okay, and what about the things we touch most? Like the bed?
Ah, the bed is prime territory for texture. Layering is key here. Start with crisp sheets, organic cotton or linen, then add a woven bedspread, maybe a chunky knit throw,
Cozy.
definitely, and textured throw pillows, different materials, earthy tones, maybe muted patterns. It creates this incredibly inviting, touchable surface.
And the headboard.
Another great spot, natural wood showing its grain, or maybe upholstered in a natural fiber, like linen or burlap. Even curved, upholstered shapes add a soft tactile element.
And furniture beyond the bed.
Yeah, think about low-profile dressers or nightstands, maybe in reclaimed wood. A bench with a live edge brings in that raw, organic feel. Handcrafted stools.
Neat pieces.
Exactly. Even the upholstery on a chair, or ottoman materials like buccal, which is really popular now, or woven leather. They all add to this overall textured landscape in the room.
And the finishing touches, the decor.
Same principle. Handcrafted pottery has a lovely tactile quality. Ceramic vases holding dried grasses, wooden bowls, even botanical prints can have a slight texture, or you could use pressed leaf arrangements. It all adds these subtle but important tactile dimensions.
It sounds like it's really about making the space feel as good to touch as it looks.
Precisely. That's the goal. By consciously layering these different textures, you create a space that feels much more grounded, much more comfortable, really connected to the natural world.
It avoids that sort of impersonal hotel room feel.
Exactly. It invites you to relax, to engage with your surroundings on more than just a visual level.
This has been super helpful, really painting a picture. So once you put all this effort in, created your nature-connected sanctuary, how do you keep it feeling that way? Maintenance.
Yeah, maintaining that feeling is ongoing, but doesn't need to be a chore. Simple things, really.
I like
Regularly refreshing things. Swapping out flowers or greenery, dusting those natural surfaces, wood, stone. Airing the room out frequently keeps it feeling fresh.
letting the outside in, literally.
And maybe being mindful of the seasons. You might subtly shift your decor or textiles, bring in warmer colors or heavier throws when it gets colder, for example.
So the room kind of lives and breathes with the seasons, too.
Exactly. It's not static. And the ultimate aim, always, is to have a space that genuinely supports your well-being. A place that fosters calm, reinforces that nature connection.
A place to feel truly restored.
That's the essence of it. Peaceful and restored.
Okay, so if we were to boil down this whole deep dive, creating a nature-connected bedroom is really about thoughtfully bringing together comfort, natural elements, and your own personal touches.
Yeah, weaving them together to build that truly restorative sanctuary.
That sums it up nicely.
And maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Just consider, how intentionally bringing even small natural elements into your personal space could subtly but powerfully enhance your daily life, your sense of well-being.
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah. What's maybe one natural element that really resonates with you? What's one thing you might prioritize adding to your own bedroom?
If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Interior Blockchain Studio for more expert design ideas, trends, and creative inspiration. Your support helps us bring you even more amazing content, so make sure to turn on notifications and stay updated with our latest uploads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.